March Madness in Las Vegas. That's the first weekend of the basketball tournament, and a group of guys, we've been doing it for over 20 years now. I usually concentrate and video the golf, but this year we're going to look at the hotels and the experience. We're going to play golf one round. Going to look at my wagers, 3 hotels in 6 days. It starts with Mrs. OMG and I traveling to Las Vegas down the 395 past Yosemite and such beautiful country. And then we get down to Bishop and we get on this crazy California 168, and it's a desolate road, and there's places we're about to go through where it's only one lane and you're going through a canyon. Really nuts. 82 miles, and we saw 12 cars coming the other way. Crazy drive. We get to Vegas, and I drop off Mrs. OMG at the Delano Casino, and then I drive down to my first hotel at the Cromwell, which is in a nice spot across from Bellagio and everything. Oh, my first room on this March Madness, 3 hotels and 6 nights and a round of golf. It ain't bad. Bathroom's kind of small, but I guess this is supposed to be like a French hotel. That's cool. Here's the view from my room looking over the Horseshoe. Want to call it Bally's, but it's not anymore. Gambled some that day, and then John and Doug and I went to Ellis Island and had the fish and chips. You got to go to Ellis Island for the food. Woke up the next morning after gambling and losing my butt. Went to Bobby's Burger for an $8 Diet Pepsi. Then we went off to Cascata to play. What a beautiful course. This is how you get your golf cart. It's down here in this waterfall. Covered. Shop is up there. What a deal. Here we are, Doug and John and I. We're obligatory first tee pitcher. We're the only ones playing golf because I think the $440 price tag scared folks off. Here's a beautiful driving range. Here's Doug on the first tee. And he hits that out of bounds. Oh, did you just make an executive decision we get a breakfast ball? Yep. Decides he deserves a breakfast ball. Hits it worse.
Even worse. That's okay.
Here I am. This hole's only 309 yards. You don't have to kill it. Put it in the middle. Yeah, it's much better to play from the fairway. The trash talking has begun for the day.
You're such a wise ass.
There goes John. Hits a really good one. Down the fairway and the joke of the day is he's like all of us, and you know, his eyesight's not what it used to be, and he can never see where it lands. And he says it every hole. I didn't see it land. But what a beautiful course. I mean, this is top-notch, unbelievable service. We had 4 caddy. And when you come back, the doors open automatically for you. The people are there to clean your clubs and to put them in your vehicle. There's a waterfall running through the place. That night we went to Hofbrau House, and we had a quick turn from golf to dinner, and I learned that I can drink a beer while I'm taking a shower. Very valuable lesson. All right, Thursday morning I had to wake up super early and drive out to Red Rock. All right, this is my second hotel room at Red Rock. Got a nice TV here. Little place to work. Looks like a view of the parking garage. But it's a nice room. Let's see what happens. Off to Blondies for viewing the Thursday games. Special thanks to Red Rock. They let me check in at 7 a.m. with no extra fee. They couldn't have been any nicer. All right, here's my ticket to winning millions on the basketball on the back of my car wash receipt. We go to Blondies, which is in the Miracle Mile, and that is a great place to watch the game. We had 9 of us there, and we we drank and ate, and we took an Uber back to Red Rock and took a nap, and then we went to the Yard House, and David and Doug came out there, and with Greg and I, we watched the games. My first day betting was not bad. I was 5 for 5, and so I lost $22. Greg and I went and ate at the Yard House for lunch the next day, and it must have been lucky because not too much after that, he hit a royal flush. A royal flush paid him $4,300.
I'm gonna send this to his wife. I'm sending this to
He looks
Robin.
pretty happy about it now. I think he's the only one who won. So my next day of betting didn't go as well. I lost $124, and then I went out to Circa for my third and final hotel. Nice place. Room number 3, Circa, the most sports-oriented casino in Vegas. I really think maybe the Hilton, but. I think it's this one. I have a mountain view, which should be nice and quiet. Let's take a look at the restroom real quick, see what we get. All right. I got this retro vibe on the wallpaper. Nice shower. Time to go hit the pool. Great hotel with a fantastic sports book. That's the inside sports book. Doug and I watched a couple games, and we went over to Saginaw's and we had some lunch. And if you're at there, get the onion rings. These are the best onion rings I've ever had in my life. We went out and watched some of the game at Circus Swim, which is just an over-the-top thing. And later, I went and tried White Castle for the first time, and I must have not been drunk because that stuff is awful. Beautiful view from my room with the sunset and the mountains. So I went to Victory Burger, and I had a Cinnamon Toast Crunch shake. That's not pictured, not a sponsor. Then my betting, I had a pretty good day. I won $81. Gotta like that. There I am with Vegas Vicky, a very famous object in the Circa Hotel. Went to 8 East, which is a fantastic Asian restaurant. I had the salt and pepper chicken wings as an appetizer and an iced tea, and that iced tea was so good after all the drinking I've been doing. And I had a brisket fried rice. You have to have this. It's the best fried rice I've ever had. I got slaughtered on Sunday, going 0-3-1 and dropping $400. So some of my lessons I learned is, I managed to take $500 and turn it into $34. My biggest losses are on Sunday, and that's a multiple year thing. I got to figure out a better strategy for Sunday. Maybe I'm just too hungover by then. 3-1 when taking the under, 6-13-1 on spread bets. 0-2 on first half bets. Betting for Arizona and Iowa State and against Washington State were my best. Betting for Baylor and Utah State and against Purdue and Clemson were my worst. Circa was the best hotel I stayed at. The sports book, the vibe, the food, it's the best. But Red Rock was a close second, much closer than I thought, actually. The Cromwell was a distant third. Small sports book. There's just no vibe in the place, and I guess boutique means small, and that's kind of how the whole operation is. The coffee place didn't open until 8:30. I can't wait till 8:30 to have coffee. Good Lord. The manager was rude on the way out, and I don't know. I would not recommend the Cromwell, and I can guarantee you I will not be there next March. Cascata was fantastic. Love this course. It's now moved up to my very favorite course in Las Vegas, and I imagine we'll be back there next year. The four caddy, the service, I mean, everything was first class there, and yeah, it cost 440, but heck, Valley High was 350, and there's no caddy, so much better deal. I know we'll be back. Let me think. Let me know what you think of this format, and let me know if you have any questions about what to do in Vegas for March Madness. It is a unique thing to do, and you certainly should do it once in your life. Cheers, y'all.